Hello and welcome to La Florida. Today I do not have very much time to fly, but it's been some days, so I was really itching to do some flying, and I decided to go on with the Albatros World Tour. So today I'm going to fly from La Florida to Quito Mariscal Sucre Airport, and excuse me if my pronunciation was not right, because it's definitely wrong this way. So let's get into this flight, and as usual, for some time now, I'm going to fly VOR to VOR with the Albatros. It's a very fun way to fly it this way. And let's start it up. I am not going to cheat, so map is off. And while the avionics boot up, we can of course turning on the APU. Because it also takes some time. Let's see if we can start up the engine. And we will have a good engine start with this. So let's get on the generator and the inverter. We will need taxi lights, nav lights, strobes. Let's set the barometer. And we will need the pitot heat on as well. A bit of pitch trim. Flaps takeoff. We are going to fly up all the way to 14,200 feet. Let's make it 15,000. The Albatros won't break a sweat doing this. Okay, our first course will be from the local VOR, which is 1140, and not GPS but VLOC. So we are going to fly from 1140 in direction of 177. So that will be our heading. So, time to taxi. Clear left, clear right. Let's get on to the runway. And of course it's clear left and clear right. I'm solo flying the world this time. There was no relevant ATC online, so it was also a reason why I do not fly the Honda Jet today. Let's take a picture before we get off. Oh, and I forgot to switch the taxi light to landing. Okay, and I think that I forgot to get the landing, the heading to the direction I want to fly. Oh, it's now 1772. We are not really properly lined up, but I will help that. Gears up, flaps up. Okay, so autopilot on, heading on, and flight level change. And 220 seems like a reasonable speed to do that. And the Albatros can do this with 6,000 feet a minute. I just love how much power this airplane has. Let's turn a bit to the right so we can properly catch our VOR radio. Oh, we do not need landing lights anymore. And let's go with a squawk of 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are capturing our radio momentarily. Come closer. And that's how much time it took the Albatros to get to 15,000 feet from sea level. Not bad at all. Okay, our next VOR station will be 115.3, but it should be 102 nautical miles, and that reminds me to switch bearing pointer to nav 1, because this way we will see how far we are from or to the VOR station. Okay, since it's 1 degrees outside and, well, I can't really say if we are going to be in those clouds or not, but luckily the Albatros has an auto setting for the anti-ice, so let's switch it to auto. Is that a real mountain or is that a map glitch? Okay, I'm pretty sure that these aren't real world mountains. This part of the world needs some world update love. And we are flying right into those clouds, I guess. Let's turn a bit to heading mode and see if we can see the next VOR station. And we can. So let's make sure that we are arriving to the right place. And it's only 50 more nautical miles to do there. Just check the altimeter settings for Quito. No, it's not our current flight. So Quito is SEQM. It's 33. Let's get ready for our next VOR station because it's very close to the one that we are flying to. It's 116.8. We will need to fly. I'm heading 151, and by now the airplane cannot maintain VOR mode, so we will have to look for it and then recapture the radial up, and we are overflown it. Okay, let's get so we need to get down to 14,200 for this next VOR, and if you check it on the synthetic vision, that's the airport where we are flying to. but we cannot see it from the clouds yet. Oh, this looks pretty awesome. Definitely needs a screenshot. Okay, so we are going to land here. We will need to slow down. And we will need to get down to 10,500 from that VOR. 10,500. Yes. And from then we will capture ILS on 109.3. Although I'm not sure we are doing an instrument landing, it will just be a bit of help. Let's slow down. Gears down, flaps approach. A 150 seems about right. Let's switch autopilot off, and yeah, we definitely need to. No flaps landing. aim before the runway. So flaps landing, gear down, we should be good. Bit slow. And a bounce landing to make things uglier. Is there another exit? Yes, there is. No need for landing lights. Let's switch it to taxi. Okay, I don't think we should go for the gates, so let's take this on the left. Okay, so that's about it. Welcome to Quito. It wasn't the prettiest landing in the book, but at least we have made it. So anti-ice off, strobes off and nav lights off, taxi lights off. And system shutdown. But before we do shut it down, let's just look around. So welcome again, and hope to see you in a more proper flight next time with the Honda Jet Onward Sim. And until then, see you then.